Coming up now on 7 a.m. on our Thursday morning, Riverfront Park wants you to get into the holiday spirit.
We really wanted to give the community something to celebrate.
Well, this morning only on Up with KREM, we are live at Riverfront Park giving you the first look at the Tunnel of Lights. And this morning, some elective surgeries at hospitals in Spokane are on hold. The Spokane Regional Health District says it's due to a rise in COVID-19 cases.
They're concerned about their staff. They're concerned about the ability to staff the beds.
And this morning, the steps they're now taking to make sure they do not reach capacity.
The PlayStation 5 is one of the most sought-after Christmas gifts this year. Now scammers are trying to cash in. How to protect yourself from being ripped off.
And it's a beautiful start to the day as the sun comes up. We've got cool temperatures now. I'm going to let you know how warm we're set to get.
Up with KREM begins now.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks so much for being with us on Up with KREM. Today, you can join us for KREM 2 Christmas at the Mac. It's a new twist on a holiday tradition. It's a drive-by cookie and book event at the historic Campbell House. And here's the best part. It is free.
You're speaking my language. We love free here. You can swing by and check out the lights on the home and pick up your goodies. It runs from 4 to 6 tonight. And coming up a little bit later this morning, we'll have Laura Papetti to tell us more about the event. I have not had those sugar cookies Laura told us about, but all of a sudden I'm craving cookies this morning.
Yeah. Hey, we've been up for a few hours. I think cookies are okay now.
Yeah,
right?
Why not?
Well, you know, actually, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you eat a cookie with oatmeal in it, it actually counts as breakfast.
Okay.
Oh, see, there you go. I'm listening to Jeremy from now on.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true, but I've told myself that my entire life, and I seem to be doing okay.
Yeah, it sounds good to me as when it comes to breakfast foods. But you know what, Jeremy? We always listen to you when it comes to the weather.
Oh, well, okay, listen up. Let's do this. Let's let you know what to expect as you head out the door, because it is an exceptionally beautiful start to the day. No fog. I'm looking around, and it's a gorgeous sunrise despite any sort of cloud cover in the sky. I always talk about how you need some of those clouds to get you a gorgeous sunrise, but our weather pattern favors something kind of unique when it comes to those sunrises, and it's also what's giving us some of the fog down in the Tri-Cities areas earlier on this morning. Those areas going to see the fog for a little while longer here because it's a later sunrise and the sun angle takes a while to burn that fog off. But for the most part, we're starting out with temperatures in the 20s, up there in Deer Park, down to 16 now, likely going to drop about another degree as the sun comes up, and then we are seeing a couple 30s dotted on there in Pullman and Moscow early on this morning. For the most part, it's our ridge of high pressure kind of just hanging out that gives us sinking air in the atmosphere, and we are under an air stagnation advisory. And what that means is that all those particulates from exhaust from your car, your furnace, whatever that might be, all of those are just kind of hanging out down near the ground. So that gives us a beautiful orange glow along the horizon as the sun comes up. But later on, it's all about those blue skies as the sun gets directly overhead. And that means temperatures soar. We're climbing up to near 40 degrees later on this afternoon. And if that doesn't seem warm to you, keep in mind, it's December. We shouldn't be this warm.
Shouldn't be this warm. 24 degrees right now, Jeremy.
Okay, it's a little chilly this morning. I'm not going to lie about that. It's slightly cold out here.
All right, but yeah, temperatures in the 40s by this afternoon. We'll take it. All right, thank you. 7:04 on the dot now. Well, downtown Spokane is seeing a little more sparkle this holiday season. This year, there are several new holiday light displays in Riverfront Park. Nicole Hernandez is joining us live this morning with a first look you'll see only here on Up with KREM. Hi, Nicole.
Hi, Jen. Okay, I'm going to talk really quiet for the first little bit because I want to show you this super cool thing that they have underneath the rotary here. The lights that are attached to it actually respond to sound. So ready? I'm going to talk really loud and the lights go off, and then when I don't talk, they go quiet again. It's so cute. Okay, I love it so much. I think it's one of the most unique things that's out here in Riverfront Park, and this is just one of the many things that they're doing out here, including a giant light tunnel at the bridge behind us that we were at earlier. We've got a bunch of trees. We've got little reindeer and Santas behind Al over there. Absolutely gorgeous this morning here at Riverfront Park, and it's going to be like this for the next month. So take a look at this video as well. You can see here that there are also going to be different trees all around Riverfront Park. It's 40 different trees, each decorated by a different local organization. This whole light display is the first time Riverfront Park has done something like this in years.
We really wanted to give the community something to celebrate. I mean, this has been a really hard year for Spokane, and as we go through the pandemic together, and we wanted to give the community some joy and some cheer this holiday season.
So here's everything you need to know about the lights. They are along the pathway starting at the south entrance of the pavilion going all the way to the clock tower. The city will light them every single night from sunset to 10 p.m., the same time that the pavilion will do its holiday light show. They will stay up until January 3rd, and actually funding for all of this came from a grant through the CARES Funding Act.
Right now, it's difficult to go outside, it's difficult to go to restaurants, but being able to provide a safe space for people to gather is rewarding to see.
Yeah, so construction ended up finishing up on this yesterday. It took a total of 3 days to put all of these lights up. I swear it looks like thousands of lights all around Riverfront Park. It's absolutely gorgeous, and that's kicking off tonight. This was a special sneak peek. They had these lights on specially for us, but tonight is when it's officially starting at sunset. So come down, check it out. You've got almost a whole month to do it. I'll send things back to you guys.
Well, Nicole, do you have a favorite spot in the park now that you've been able to see some of the lights this morning?
I would say right now, while the light's out, I like this because the lights dance and you can see them really really profoundly, I guess. But during the evening time, when it's actually dark, that tunnel of lights that's on the bridge is absolutely breathtaking. You can hear the river roaring below you. Just the purple lights along the entire tunnel are absolutely gorgeous.
All right, Nicole, thanks so much for giving us that first look we'll only see here on Up with KREM. Can't wait to check it out in person. All right, time now for your morning rush. More news in less time.
Yeah, overnight, the Spokane Valley Fire Department responded to the Inland Empire Paper Company for a fire forcing an evacuation. There was a fire in the control room. Employees actually began to help put that fire out before firefighters arrived. Thankfully, no one was injured. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. Some elective surgeries at both Sacred Heart and Holy Family are being postponed. The Spokane Regional Health District says this is because of rising COVID patients. The health district noted that people being treated for coronavirus are different.
These patients tend to be more resource intensive for the hospitals because of the care that they require.
Providence said in a statement its patients and staff were its top priority and that the hospital is taking steps to make sure they have the capacity.
Well, right now, crews are coordinating alternate housing after a COVID-19 outbreak at the Airway Heights Correction Center. Some inmates are now in isolation cells, and the main gym is being used as a living space. At least 21 people there tested positive for coronavirus. And leaders say they are now waiting for results on 96 other tests. Now that is your morning rush. More news in less time. Let us know what's happening in your neighborhood by using the hashtag #UpWithKREM on social media.
Let's talk about what's trending now. The search for the elusive Sony PlayStation 5 is turning into a scammer's dream. Both potential buyers and sellers are getting ripped off over one of the must-buy gifts for the 2020 holiday season. In some cases, people are literally trying to sell a photo of the console for thousands of dollars. The PS5 retails for $500, but it's virtually impossible to find right now. So some who've been lucky enough to get one are turning it around for a profit. Now, people getting desperate to get their hands on the console are shelling out big bucks to third-party sellers and getting scammed in the process, sometimes to the tune of thousands of dollars. Police departments across the country issuing a warning saying that some scammers are selling eager buyers empty boxes, so definitely be aware. Some of these fake sales are happening on eBay, and the company issued a statement saying it condemns these kind of scams and is working to pull those listings from its website. They said for any purchase, but especially highly priced or in-demand items, buyers should exercise caution and thoroughly read the listing description. Well, PS5s aren't the only scam you may encounter this holiday season. The Better Business Bureau says pet scams are also popular scams right now online.
Well, by then I'd realized I'm broke. There's no puppy, and I was devastated at first.
Coming up at 7:30, a local woman who was scammed out of $2,000 trying to buy a puppy.
And today we're inviting you to KREM 2 Christmas at the Mac. After the break, we'll be joined by Laura Papetti. She'll tell us everything we need to know.
And our sunny weather pattern holds on. I'm going to let you know what that does to our temperatures today and what you can expect coming up this weekend.